I'm Aaron Baker from PhoneDog.com, and it's day 8 with the Nokia Lumia 920 as part of my 30-day, not only Windows Phone 8 30-day challenge, but Nokia Lumia 920 challenge. I'm putting Nokia and Windows Phone 8 to the test. In day 8, it's all about the People Hub. So I'm on day 8 with the Nokia Lumia 920, and what I'm really getting involved in right now is the People Hub and just the abilities to connect with this device as a whole. So you can see my PhoneDog_Aaron Twitter account, for example, which is linked in with my, click right there so you can see, with my Outlook account, and so I can post and do things like that from the device itself as opposed to having to reach out through the Twitter application or through a third-party application. Now I can do that here. Obviously I have Twitter installed on this device as well. Then I have Rowie installed for my personal account, my Twitter account at Aaron C. Baker, which is the one I use for personal stuff. So post an update here and you can see notifications. I've got all of those right here, what's new within the Twitter space. And I can go over here and click post an update. I can make sure it's on Twitter, but then change it or add stuff as I see fit. So I can say hello, we'll do this, hello from the Lumia challenge. Nokia. We'll reach out to them. Windows Phone. Windows Phone. Windows Phone. Hello from the Lumia challenge. Windows Phone. Lumia 920 challenge, I should say, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and post that so you can see what it looks like. And it posts right here and auto updates on Twitter as well. And you'll see that the little sticker beside my face, the little text area beside my face, I should say, is updated. If it posts properly, we'll see if it updates right through here. But overall, I'm used to the build quality now. Like the red color, still very much a fingerprint magnet all around. I don't know why it's taking this long to update, but we'll continue to give it a second here and see what happens. Here's a weird one. Try again and cancel. Can't post the update, although I'm looking at my monitor right now behind me on my desk and it's showing the update. Hello from the Lumia challenge. So very odd that happened. So we're not going to try again. We're going to cancel that because that is the update. So hopefully it'll update right here as well. But I can check in and set a chat status. That's kind of a flaw right there. You get to see live on camera. So that's kind of cool. And I wish I could show you over here. Obviously on Twitter it's showing right now. So post an update, notifications. I love this, and then I love the People Hub as well, where I can go into my contacts and actively see it. So yeah, mentioned by Chris Hollis and Nokia as well. So it's automatically updated right now on the Twitter area. But I like the body a lot of the device. I like the red. Red is by far my favorite color. So talking about an aesthetic here, really pleased with the overall look and feel of this phone. So still, despite the fact I have a bunch of applications installed and that continues to grow as I continue along on the 30-day quest, it's nice and fast. Haven't had any lag whatsoever with this device. Overall, everything continues to be pretty fluid and easy to use. Impressed with the browser. The People Hub is nice in this device. So I'm going to go into Contacts so you can take a look and see what I'm talking about here. People, I should say. Go into People Hub, and forgive me while I pull away. Okay, I just want to make sure my contacts weren't showing up on the display here, but you can see my Together, my family room. So if I had people with Windows phones, perhaps my family had it, I could go in here and set them up in the family room, and we could share calendars and share notes. As you can see right here, do a group chat and more. And most of that functionality is available for non-Windows Phone devices as well, though I will say the overall fluidity and ease of use isn't as good as it is when everybody has Windows Phone devices. So for example, here's my People Hub. You can see my contacts right through here, and I can click the pound sign and see all the contacts I have, what their names start with. So for example, I have no contacts that start with an I or a Q or an X or a Y. I like these little personalized touches like that. Again, I can see what's new here, and I can see my groups as well. So if I had a group of PhoneDog staff, for example, or all the people on PhoneDog management, or something of that nature, perhaps Tech PR or Tech Friends, I could put those in here under the groups, which is a nice little touch as well. So the People Hub is one of my favorite things about this device, combined with the fact that you can update to Twitter as well, and it'll give you the updates here in the area right here. So Outlook, Twitter, I can link up Facebook with this as well, and it's a nice solution for those people that don't want to download additional applications. Or I should say don't want to use the applications. Maybe you don't want to use the stock Twitter application. I will say it's much better in Windows Phone 8 than it has ever been before. Pretty fluid, pretty easy to use here. And I've got my ability to write a tweet, and I can scroll easily between my mentions, my regular page, and then my profile as well. Huge improvements all around on a lot of the applications. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com. I'll have a day 10 update on Friday. We'll talk about some new things. In the meantime, hit me up on PhoneDog_Aaron on Twitter and let me know what you want to see covered in this challenge. One of the questions I did get asked, though, take a look at the notifications area, and you're right, there is no notifications area, but go into messaging, for example, here, and I can click on a message and open up something. So we'll say, hey there, And for example, if I were to text it to somebody and they were to respond, it shows it up here in the top corner. And that's it. That's the only area you see it, with the exception of the notifications area on the lock screen. So there's no centralized notification area like there is now in iOS and like there has been for some time in Android. So if that's something that bothers you, keep that in mind. The notifications may be just ever so slightly more scattered. That said, I do find this to be pretty functional down here, where I can see, okay, one new message, my battery's at 22%, and then if I had it set down here, I could make it where text messaging, using that as an example, shows a preview right there, so I can see who's texted me and what they have to say, or at least a preview of what they have to say. So it may not be a notification area in the traditional sense like Android and iOS, but it's still pretty robust, particularly when you compare apples to apples, that is Windows Phone 8 to Windows Phone 7. Keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. Again, Twitter, PhoneDog_Aaron. Let me know what you want to see covered. I'll be back on Friday with a Day 10 update.